Today we are going to learn about the cyclic redundancy check method. Cyclic redundancy code is also called as. Then this method is used for error checking. This is the most powerful method and it is most widely used, and it is used to find out the any type of error, that is single bit error, double bit error, burst error, any type of error. So it is called as a most powerful method. It is also used in a digital network and storage devices to detect the accidental changes that occur to the raw data. Here how this method is used to find out the error correction and error detection. Here if there is a sender can send the data to the receiver, then sender can send the data to the receiver. Sender can send the information in the form of binary bits, and these bits are received by the receiver. But between at that time, here we have to use the CRC generator. This CRC generator check that the data that to be received by a receiver is an error free or not. For that it uses a binary bit, that is 1001. It is a binary information that are present in a CRC generator to check the data that to be received by receiver is an error free or not. So this binary bit is act as a divisor that perform the operation onto the transmitted bit that sent by the sender. So here this example is considered with the help of some example. How the example is given in your exam. In the exam there is a generated polynomial equation is given, that is g of x. G of x is x4 plus x plus 1. From that g of x we will get an divisor. This divisor is obtained from that equation x0, x1, x2, x3, x4. So we get an bits v0 1 0 0 1 1. So we get a divisor 1 0 0 1 1. So the data word, that is transmitted data by the sender, is given here 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 1. So here it is used as a data word. Here the divisor that we obtain from the generated polynomial equation. So this divisor is 1 0 0 1 1. So we have to append the zeros to the data words. So there is a question is how many numbers of zeros are appended to the data word is get from the divisor bits. We have to first calculate the numbers of bit in divisor. So the numbers of bit in divisor are the 5. So we consider the 1 bit less than the numbers of divisor bit for appending the 0 to the data word. So there are the total 5 bits are present in the divisor. So we consider the 4 zeros that append to the data word. So we get a final data word as 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 1. 4 zeros are appended here. So this, now we have to perform the operation, that is a step. First we have to find out the transmitted data to the receiver. Here 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 and this 4 bit. So we consider the divisor. Here we have to perform the XOR operation. In the XOR operation there is a 1 1. There is in XOR operation, if both input are the same, the output is 0. If both input are the different, then output is 1. That is 1 1 is 1. 1 1 is 0. 0 0 is also 0. But 1 0 is 1 and 0 1 is 1 in a XOR table. You know that. How we can perform the XOR operation is 0 0 is 0, 0 1 is 1, 1 0 is 1 and 1 1 is 0. So here we have to perform the XOR operation. in XOR operation, 1 1 is 0, 1 0 0 is 1, 0 0 is 0, 1 1 is 0, 0 1 is 1. So sorry, here we consider the first leftmost one here, and we consider the one from the upper side. 1 0 0 1 1, again we have to perform the XOR operation. We get 5 zeros, 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0. So for getting a 5 bit, we have to take it from upward side. We have to write the 1 for this, 1 for this, and 4 5 bits are considered, so here we have to write the 4 bit are considered, so we have to write the 4 zeros for all the this number 1 2 3 4. So here 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 1. Again we consider the 0 for that for that 0 we consider the 1. Here 1 0 0 1 1 we get. Again we have to perform the XOR operation. By using an XOR operation, we get the value 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 and this 0. Then again we have to calculate the XOR operation by using the divisor 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 1. Again we take the 1 0. For that we have to write the 1 here. Next, this a reminder that here we have to obtain E10. So in the data word we have to append the 4 zeros. So we consider here the 4 bit that to be obtained in the remainder, and this 4 bit of the remainder is added to the last 4 bit of the transmitted data of the data word. So 0010, this 0010 is to be added to the TX, so we get a final transmitted data that to be sent to the receiver. This is then this is a step 1. Now we want to check that the data that to be now we want to check that the data is to be error free at the receiver side or not. So for that we have to perform the second step. In that we have to use divide the transmitted data by the generated polynomial equation by using the divisor. So we consider that transmitted data here. In the transmitted data there is one, this is the final transmitted data that is to be the received at the receiver side. So 10011, this is a common divisor. Again we have to perform the XOR operation 110 10 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1. Next, for the 5 bit we have to take the 1 bit from upper side. Again consider the leftmost one and perform the XOR operation. For that 1 we have to write the 1 here. Next we get a 50. Then there is a no 1 is available, so we consider the upper 5 bit for performing the XOR operation. So we take a 5 bit. For the first one we have to write here the 1, and for the remaining is the 000. So we have to perform the XOR operation here. Again 10011, then we get 0110 010 101 101 110 011. We have to take the next 0. For that here we have to write the 1. Then we have to again write the divisor and calculate the value by using the XOR operation. We get the value 1001. So again we have to take the upper one to below and again perform the XOR operation 10011. We get that 0 0 0. Then this remaining 0 is also taken as a value, but the remainder we get as a 0. So the remainder is equal to 0, that represent that the data that to be received by the receiver is an error free. There is no any error is occurred to the data that received by the receiver. If the remainder is not a 0, that it represents that data is not to be error free. Some of the error is occurred to the data that received by the receiver. So by using that CRC checking method, we have to find out that the data is that to be received by receiver is error free or not. For that it uses a generated polynomial method, that is CRC generator. So consider the second example. In the second example, we have to take the generated polynomial equation x3 plus x plus 1. From that we get a divisor, that is 1011. By using that process that we already see, 1011. And here the data word that is transmitted data by the sender is 100111101. So we have to perform the XOR operation here, 1001101. Here the final transmitted data that to be obtained here is by appending the 3 zeros, 100110101 000, because there in a divisor there are the 4 bit, so we consider the 1 bit less than the divisor bit for appending the 0. So for the transmitted data we have to append the 3 bit. For transmitted data we have to append the 3 bit. So we have to append here. So we have to write the perform the XOR operation 1011, perform the XOR. We get that 01111 0 110 000 For the next 4 bit we have to append it 1 1. So for those 1 we have to write here, for those 1 we have to write, and I can consider the 0 1011. We have to perform the XOR operation. Here we get a 110 000 110 110. Again take a upper 0. Again for performing the operation we consider the upper 4 bit, that is 100. For upper 4 bit that we directly take, so we have to write the zeros here, 1011 110 So here the remainder is an 11. So the remainder is an 11. So the last 3 bits are appended into the transmitted bit. So we consider this 3 bit 011 to the transmitted. In place of that last 3 bit we have to write the 011 in the transmitted data. Then this transmitted data is sent to the receiver, and this receiver can check that the data is error free or not by performing the GMC polynomial equation. The transmitted data is divided by the divisor. If the remainder is an 0, then the data is an error free. If the remainder is not a 0, then data is having some error. So we have to calculate it. 1011. So we have to take that upper. We have to take then 1011. Again we get a 0 here by performing the XOR operation. Then we consider the 0 1 0 1. So zeros. Then performing the XOR operation. 0 1 0 1. Again we take here the 1. Consider the leftmost one. For that we have to consider the 4 bit. 1011. Here we get a reminder 0. So here the reminder is on 0, that the data that to be received at the receiver side is an error free. So this CSC method is used for performing a error checking.